Hello, my name is Ibrahim Khayyat. In this video, I will show you some of the Microsoft Exchange Server 2016 features, as well as providing a reflection in the end. These are the video content. I will be talking about 3 features, and these are the reflection topics. The first feature in the email is that you can send the email to multiple users. As you can see, this email will be sent to 3 users and they all going to receive the email at the same time. Also, you can add files to the email as an attachment by clicking on the attach button, and then you will need to choose the file that you want to send with the email. The receiver will receive the email and he will be able to download the attachment. Another feature is that you can send email as event. An email event is an email which the receiver will respond back by accepting or declining the event. To do that, you need to access the calendar and then press the new button to create a new event. Fill out the right information that you want and then add the email receivers, and you will finish with that and you can send it. The receiver will receive an email which shows that if he wants to accept or decline the event, he will need to respond back to this email. In Exchange Server, user cannot create their own mailboxes. In order to do that, as an administrator, you need to access the Exchange Admin Center, and then you need to go to Mailbox in the Recipient tab. From here, you can see all the user mailboxes, and from here you can manage these mailboxes. You can create mailboxes, delete mailboxes, or even edit the information about the user mailbox. In our case, we are going to create a new user mailbox. So to do that, you need to click on the plus button and then choose user mailbox. After that, as you can see, this window will pop up for you. You need to fill out the required fields with the user mailbox information. There are advanced options which allow you to sort the user mailboxes into different databases. I will be talking about this feature next. After finishing with your information, you need to click Save, and then as you can see, our new mailbox have been created. To check if the mailbox is working or not, we need to access the Outlook. As you can see, we are accessing the mailbox for the first time, so we need to provide some of the language and timing settings. After that, we see that we have accessed our mailbox and it's working fine. In Exchange Server, mailboxes are created and stored in 2 databases. In Exchange Server 2016, each mailbox database has its own properties that you can configure. There are 2 ways to create databases. The first way is through the Exchange Admin Center, and the second way is through the PowerShell commands. In our case, I will show you how to create database through the Exchange Admin Center. To create database in Exchange Admin Center, navigate to Servers, then select Databases. Click the plus button to create a new database. From here, you can use the new wizard to create your database. You can fill out the information about your database and where you want to store it. For me, I have faced a lot of difficulties when I tried to install the system. The first difficulty that I have faced is that I was trying to install the system without the CMD preparation command. I always get an error which shows me that I need to extend the schema and prepare the Active Directory and as well as the domain. I didn't know how to solve it in the beginning, so I started to do a deep research about this issue, and then I have found in Microsoft website that I need to prepare the schema, Active Directory and the domain through the cmd command promote. And with the research I have solved this difficulty and installed the system correctly. I installed my system on Windows Server 2012. The reason for that is that I was working on this operating system from the beginning of the course. I have learned a lot on how to use it and use its features. For my email system, I have learned how the mail flow works and how user can send and receive emails. Also, I have learned about the MX record and what it can do and how it works. And the most important thing is that I can now clearly state in my experience is that I can build an email system and install it correctly in the future. Also, while watching other system that was built by other students, I found that most of them is building system which related to e-commercial systems. One of them was very interested to me as it was great to use and easy to build. The great thing that it does not need a lot of storage and it provide a client and a server side just like Exchange Server 2016. I have found during this project that I am very good at troubleshooting problems and managing how to solve it. Also, I have found that I don't do enough research when I was trying to install the system, but in the future I will not fall in the same mistake. I will do a full research about any system that I want to build in the future. If I want to build the system again, and this is a recommendation for who is interested in building this system. In the future, I recommend using high standard PC with powerful specification because at times the server was very slow and does not respond correctly because of the huge storage of the system. I would suggest that in a future version of the system, the host server must be separate from the DNS server, as I was working on a server which was a host and a DNS at the same time. It did work, but I believe that when you separate the servers, you will be able to provide a better and reliable email system.